On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 65 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Second down and goal. Mahomes, he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now Lawrence to throw. He gets this to Coulter, complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Steps away to his left. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Mahomes going to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Barkley will take it in for the Giants touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Devin Bush. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
So that one will be accepted. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On 3rd down, Vincent. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Mahomes' throw here taken in by Ingram. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mahomes forced out to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's go! Let's go! That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Buying time to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes, being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On first down, Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On first down, Barkley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Barkley hit, and the ball pops free. And the Jags grab it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively.
And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
We gonna shut down.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of the receiver, Shenault.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flies. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Isaiah Coulter
with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5, and he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Another drive coming up for New York's offense.
And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joe Schobert coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. To try again after the sack, Mahomes finding room inside the 40. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Touchdown! George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. James Robinson and the rest of the Jags offense set to go to work once more. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, Robinson calling a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. So we come upon halftime here with a visiting Giant. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago over the Steelers, and they lead this one as well as they start here 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Come on, you serious, dog.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes being chased out left. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Man, it's good to see you out there.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. That time a 6-play drive, and it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. He should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Play action. It's Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Coulter.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Touchdown, Jaguars. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Let's go!
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. This one caught by Kittle. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Giants.
Of note, that last throw right there, putting him over 3,000 yards passing now for the year.
And when you start running the numbers in your head and realize that we're not halfway done with the season yet, you think to yourself, could this be a 6,000-yard season? That's definitely on the table.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Don't do us like that.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Buying time to his left.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 15. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. Second and 5 now. Lawrence. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Bud Dupree came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And the Jaguars send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the...
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. This offense so far on third down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That'll give them 8 that time. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Lawrence will throw.
And this is going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
4th down. Here's Lawrence.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars.
James Robinson.
An 80-yard. Touchdown.
And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Possession switching back to the New York Giants.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Forced out to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage, taking off and throw it up.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darren Waller with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Tucker now to add the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From midfield now, Lawrence over the middle. He's got Shenault.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now Lawrence on first down. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll go to Barkley again, and he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Being chased out left. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lawrence working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. From the 45 on 2nd down, Lawrence. He gets this to Coulter complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. Again, it's Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Santos now to add the PAT. And that will cut this lead down to 25. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Dancing to his left. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.